Hey everyone, it's me, Aaron, and welcome to another episode of Kick It, the show every other week on this channel where I spotlight crowdfunded projects in order to help these creators reach their goal. And I'll be honest with you guys, typically on this show, I try and spotlight a wide range of topics in order to get stuff that will appeal to everyone out there. So one week I'll spotlight something that will appeal to a specific type of person, next week I'll spotlight something that will appeal to someone completely different out there. This week I'm focusing on me. This week, the project that I'm spotlighting is just something that I'm incredibly excited for because I happen to be a huge fan of the person who is behind it. What I'm spotlighting here is another Cinema Snob movie. If you've watched this channel for long enough, especially our movie reviews, odds are you've heard me bring up the Cinema Snob before because he happens to be one of my favorite film critics out there. I love that dude's content. Brad Jones, the creator of the character The Cinema Snob, and his production company Stone Gremlin Productions have been making YouTube videos for over 10 years now, and they put out a wide variety of content. They do brand new movie reviews every single week. In fact, they review them as soon as they come out because they literally review them in the car right after they saw the movie. So I love that whole spontaneity of reviewing these films as soon as they saw them, like the emotions are brand new and fresh then. In fact, he's even started live streaming these reviews directly from his phone as soon as he is done watching the movie, so that way you guys get his opinions as quickly as possible. I think that's pretty awesome they started doing that. But he also does animated shorts starring his cat as a drunken detective. It sounds so weird, but it's hilarious. I have actually come to really love the Lloyd animated skits that he's been doing on the channel. I hope that he ends up doing more. He's been talking about possibly doing a season 2, so fingers crossed on that. But the thing that he's probably the most well known for, and the thing that I personally love the most on his channel, and the thing that we are specifically spotlighting today, is a character he created called the Cinema Snob. Now, the Cinema Snob is meant to kind of be a parody of all those highfalutin artsy critics out there who view movies that are made for the masses as not reaching the high qualities of real cinema. And he has created a review series with this character, with a new episode coming out every single week. And this character just reviews the most bizarre movies you could imagine. He reviews a huge range of cheesy B cinema. He reviews obscure horror films you've never heard of. He reviews crazy foreign films that just make no sense. He reviews exploitation films from the 70s and 60s and 50s that we all hope to forget. He just finds the weirdest collections of movies and then he just tears into them. But at the same time, he also kind of makes fun of himself as he tears into them because, as I said, he is a character that he has created. So in a way, when he is making fun of certain things in the movie, he's pointing out how terrible it is. But then other times he'll make fun of things in the movies that nobody else would make fun of. So he's kind of like poking fun at the critics who would make fun at that kind of stuff. It's actually kind of a genius character that he's come up with.
So while the latest Jurassic Park films may be the riveting story of a lovable dinosaur named Blue, surrounded by a group of unlikable douchebags, the 1993 film Carnosaur gives us what the Jurassic Park films have been lacking. He's a carnosaur, a carnivorous dinosaur. Such an idea has never been put on film. Stupid T-Rexes always eating their salads and shit.
I've been addicted to the Cinema Snob show for years now. I never miss an episode of it. In fact, he will do entire series of reviews on that show that I will just binge watch multiple times a year. For example, every single Friday the 13th, he reviews a different installment of the Friday the 13th series, and every single Halloween, he reviews another installment of the Halloween series. Those are some of my favorite reviews of anything on the internet. His two-part review of Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, is one of my favorite videos I've ever seen on the internet. I have actually watched that multiple times.
But we are now officially in the last act of the film. Which means we are off of the cruise ship, and we can finally get to New York City, despite what little time we have left in the film. No, please, at this point, movie, you've earned a break. You can tell they've been stranded out at sea for hours, because they all look fine. Okay, any minute now, they are actually going to make it to New York City. It eventually has to happen! Oh my god, movie! Wake up, you padded piece of shit!
But here's the thing about Brad Jones, the creator of the Cinema Snob and Stone Gremlin Productions. He doesn't just review movies, he actually makes movies himself. He's actually made several films, many of which are meant to be parodies of the type of films that he reviews on the Cinema Snob, but many of them are also totally his own creation, and he now has an Indiegogo page up doing a crowdfunded project for his next film, the sequel to his 2012 Cinema Snob movie called Another Cinema Snob Movie. Basically, the idea behind this film is that the Cinema Snob has decided to make his own film, and he gets laughed out of theaters, so now he's kind of going on a road trip across the country on this sort of self-discovery mission. It sounds incredibly fun, and I really want to come in here and support this guy. He has provided me with tons of entertainment over the years. So like I said, I know not all the people who watch my channel know who the Cinema Snob is, but darn, this guy has provided me with so many years of so much entertainment. The least I could do was come in here and try and promote this guy. And if you're thinking, well, I don't want to really, donate money to a guy whose videos I've never seen, they're on YouTube. Go and watch them. That is the other reason why I decided to make this video today. I didn't want to just come in here and spotlight his Indiegogo page. I also just wanted to come in here and spotlight him. I also just wanted to come in here and let everyone know, listen, guys, this guy is incredibly funny. Especially if you like the stuff I do on this channel. As I said, I've been watching this guy for probably about 4 years now. I will totally admit that there is a very high probability that at least part of my personality has subconsciously been shaped and molded by watching him over the years.
No! 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 No!
Huh. What?
That's it?
Just a jar.
It's not much of a story.
Well, you're not much of a person. And stop making up words!
Follow the warm and fuzzies.
Life just isn't all warm fuzzies.
Warm fuzzies. This movie sure has a way of making PG-rated words sound a lot creepier than R-rated words.
So he is asking for $50,000 for this Indiegogo, and I know that with some Indiegogos you don't have to actually hit the goal, you still get to keep whatever it is that anyone donates. This is an all or nothing one, so he does actually have to hit that goal. And at the moment, he's about 10% of the way there, but it just started. So he's still got plenty of time to make that up, but it is still up to all of his fans out there to go out there and use whatever resources they have to try and promote this project. So that's exactly what I'm doing here today, and just kind of lucky that I happen to have a show that I do every 2 weeks on this channel that is specifically dedicated to doing this sort of thing. So if you guys go and check out the Cinema Snob and you enjoy what you see, go to his Indiegogo page. It will be linked in the description down below of where you can find it, and make sure that you donate to this project. As I said, he has created several films in the past, so you know that he is capable of doing this. This isn't one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, well I've never made a movie before, but I think I know how it's done. No, he actually knows how to make a movie, and he knows how much it's going to cost. This is going to be a professional thing. But I am going to end our video today, not with me doing the sign out, telling you where to follow me on Twitter and Twitch and all that stuff, and linking you to other videos. No, I'm just going to put together a little collage, a little montage of some of my favorite Cinema Snob moments. At least the ones that make sense out of context. Or at least, I hope they make sense out of context. But here, go ahead, enjoy some of the stuff that I've been laughing at over the past couple of years. And if you laugh at it as well, then please go and check out his channel, and then check out his Indiegogo page. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Come back next time. Bye.
Maybe my father can help. I'm invited over there for dinner tomorrow night. Why don't you guys come over?
That's a whacked idea, Kelly.
I hope they end up together. They have the chemistry of a kitchen fire and a bucket of grease. Uh-oh, now Cole has all of the guns.
Gentlemen, I believe these belong to you.
Good job, Cole. Now they can just shoot you. He's so good with computers that he can follow world leaders without the computers even being turned on. And just when you think it couldn't get more random...
Where are you? Where am I? You're me.
So he's hiding from the government by becoming Terrence Malick. I sure hope so, because then I'll automatically love this film. Unlike Benny, Buford believes in ghosts and vampires, because as this flashback shows, he met one once.
Buford, are you turning chicken?
Yes, chicken! I'll show you! Look at this place! Did you hear something?
Yeah, it was a really haunted night. All the kids were ADR'd. Where are those voices coming from? If you were ever gonna turn into your superhero alter ego Denim Man, this is the time to do it. Perhaps he could save Dr. Cruz before he's killed, and Jonathan Silverman and Andrew McCarthy do hilarious shenanigans with his body. Or don't. Where'd he get that?
Does this wacko collar have a name?
My name's Tommy. I was only 8 years old when I saw him, but I was one of the lucky ones. I survived.
Playing Ant-Man as Hannibal Lecter was an interesting choice. Not sure if it was a good one, but it was an interesting one.
Now what can I help you with?
You can do your job, or you're fucking fired.
You're so rude. Bye. You rude as hell. You rude.
Please,
you rude as hell. I need all y'all to get the hell out of my way. I'm trying to go to the break room.
Wait, come to...
I've seen movies called Holocaust 2, Gestapo's Last Orgy, and Horrifying Experiments of the SS Last Days. And this is one of the most insufferable characters I've ever seen.
Rock, Cinema Snob.